dear Lord, do I have a lot of products to talk about today. Oh my gosh, I've not done a favorites video, was it October? So to start off, I have two fragrance favorites, and the first one is by the brand Nest, and this is Indigo. I got this as a 100-point perk, and it's just a itty-bitty tiny rollerball. Like, the packaging on this is just so pretty to me. Floral, just beautiful. This is a very strong scent. When you initially put it on, it's very strong, but as it dries down and the notes become a little bit more subtle, I guess, it's a very beautiful scent. So the notes in this are Moroccan tea, cashmere wood, cardamom, wild fig, and bergamot, which are all things that I love. The second one was in my What I Got for Christmas video, and it is the original Flora by Gucci. There are like 18 different variations of this perfume, but this is the original, and I love this. I don't normally like floral scents, but I love this. Oh my gosh, it is one of my favorite perfumes that I've ever owned, I think, and it's wonderful. And it's like a floral scent, like I said, but the notes in this one are citrus accord, peony, rose, osmanthus flower, pink pepper, and sandalwood. And I think that pink pepper and sandalwood are the two things that really make this perfume likable for me, because it's floral, but it's also a little bit earthy at the same. Next, I have three skincare items, and the first one is a toner. This is the Burt's Bees Garden Tomato Toner for oily and troubled skin. And this is a product I used to use when I was younger, like teen years, early 20s. I am 26 years old, believe it or not, and I haven't used this in a very long time, partly because it's kind of difficult to find. But anyway, I purchased this the other day because I wanted to try it again and see how it worked with my skin now, because when I was a teenager, I had slightly oily skin. It was much more acne prone than it is now. Like, my skin has done a complete 180 from when I was younger. Like, I think having oily skin and being acne prone, at least for me, was just part of being a teenager. So I didn't really need something like this anymore, but I have been using it for the last week or so, and really, it is now just a preventative step in my skincare routine, meaning I am using this now so I'm not getting breakouts, and it's controlling any kind of bumpiness or anything like that that happens to my skin. This gets rid of. The next thing is this Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is a huge bottle of cleansing water. Like, it's huge, and it's inexpensive because it's from the drugstore. It really works pretty decently. I have been enjoying it. I like it to remove my eye makeup. I really like micellar waters to remove my eye makeup because they're just super gentle, because it really just gets in there and gets all of my eye makeup off without using any harsh chemicals or having any irritating scents or anything like that. The last skincare item is a cleansing oil, and this is the Energy de Vie cleansing oil from Lancome. I probably just butchered that completely, but I normally do not use cleansing oils, and I completely thought this was something else when I got it as a 100-point perk from Sephora. And the reason I don't really like cleansing oils is because, for me, I hate having any kind of oily residue left behind on my skin. I just want my skin to wash clean. It bothers me so bad when there's any kind of oily residue left on my skin. This doesn't do that to me. This does leave my skin feeling quite clean, quite refreshed. I still am kind of paranoid, so I will go in with a really gentle face wash or something like that afterwards. But I really like this, and it doesn't really have a scent, I don't think. If anything, it has kind of just a little bit of like a fresh kind of smell to it, like nothing very strong. Then I have some bath products. Two of them are from Soap and Glory, and they are both from the Sugar Crush range. This is the Fresh and Foaming Body Wash. this is the body scrub. And I have been really enjoying both of these. I have used quite a bit of the scrub, as you can see. This is a very thick scrub, like it's a paste, basically, which is very convenient when you're in the shower because it's not like going everywhere. But it kind of gets my shower like dirty looking, like I have to rinse the shower after I use it because it's so thick. But it really is a great exfoliator for like every day. So I've just kind of been using it as an everyday scrub because winter has really hit here in Atlanta and my skin has just been so dry, and this is really great because it has almond oil and macadamia oil in it, I believe, and it's not to mention really fresh smelling, but it's also kind of moisturizing to the skin while getting rid of all the dead dry skin, so you're not itchy. And then this is the one I really love. I really love the way the body wash smells. These, although they smell almost identical, this one smells better to me. It has a much more fresh lime scent than this does. This kind of gets a little bit more earthy because of the oil, or the almond and the macadamia, and it has brown sugar in it as well. So you really get the true sweet lime scent in the body wash, and I really love this. This I will definitely repurchase when this is gone. I really, really enjoy this. This one I'm not as hooked on, but I do really like it. Moving on to makeup-y type items, I have several for the face. Well, when I say several, I mean 3. And the first one is a BB cream. Oh my god, yes, I said BB cream. I have not been able to find a actual BB cream that I think does something for my skin, but this one is from Circa. I found mine at Walgreens, and I believe this is Eva Mendes's makeup line, and I really like this. This is the Color Balance BB cream in the shade Light. It's very comfortable, and it gives just enough coverage to where I can run out of the house and feel comfortable with just this on. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will run out the door with no makeup on at all. Most of the time I do. But I really just, if I just want something just to give me a little bit of a pick-me-up and kind of like even out my skin, especially like if I'm sick, like I have been the last month or something like that, I will just rub this all over my face, kind of blend it in with a brush or a beauty blender or something, and just run out the door. Then I have a concealer, and this is the Superstay Better Skin Concealer. I would say this is like a medium to full coverage concealer. You can definitely build it up, and it doesn't seem to be cakey or anything like that. I did use it today, and I'm using the shade Ivory. I really like this, and I don't know what to compare it to that I have used before. That's the color there. It's not like Pro Longwear from MAC. I don't think it's like the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer or anything like that. I think it's just kind of in a category all by itself. It's kind of creamy, it's not too liquidy, and it gives a decent amount of coverage, and I really have been enjoying it. Then I have one mascara that I want to talk about, and it is the Black Oil Mascara from Josie Maran. And this is an argan oil mascara, so kind of like the one from Rimmel, but 100 million times better. I like the one from Rimmel, but I love this. This has kind of one of those like stacked ball brushes on it, and I do really well with mascaras that have those kind of brushes. It's what I'm wearing today, and it really just gives a lot of volume and length really quickly without making your lashes clumpy. It is a drier formula mascara as well, and I love it. I have one highlighter, and it is from Becca. I finally broke down and bought a Becca highlight because they released Pearl, which is a stark white highlighter, but it really works really well with my fair skin, just like Nikki Tutorials said it would, and I love it. I have it on today. It's nice, it's bright, it's glowy, it's not bam pow in your face like I thought it was gonna be, but I really love it, and I think I love it just as much, if not more, than I love Mary Luminizer from the Balm. A lot of lip favorites, and I'm going to start off with these. These are from Burt's Bees. They released lipsticks, which is amazing. I have the shades Lily Lake and Iced Iris. Lily Lake is definitely my favorite of the two. It is just beautiful. It can be very sheer or very built up like I did the first swatch. And then the second shade, like I said, is Iced Iris. This is more of kind of like an everyday pink shade. Much more sheer than the first one, but again, still beautiful. Super comfortable. Not the most long wearing thing in the world, but they are very comfortable and very easy to apply. Then Maybelline came out with their Vivid Matte Liquids. These are not liquid lipsticks. That, I think, is a misconception about these products. These are not liquid lipsticks. These are more like the soft matte lip creams from NYX. And I have two colors. I have Nude Flush, which is a very beautiful kind of pink nude with a little bit of a brown tone, and then I have Nude Thrill, which is more of that brown nude color right there. And I love both of these. I wear them constantly. I get a lot of compliments on them. They have like 10 or 12 colors, from like nudes to pinks. They have a really deep dark plum and then a lavender color as well. Then I have two liquid lipsticks. Both of them are from Kat Von D, and both of them are probably the most difficult shades to get your hands on. I have Lolita and Lolita 2. Neither one of these are ever in stock at any Sephora I ever go to, but Lolita was one day, and I was like, oh, dear Lord, yes, I'm buying this. And then I happened to be in Sephora like the day Lolita 2 launched or something like that. So they had a million of them, and I was like, oh yeah, that's coming home with me too. Again, not even thinking about it. Lolita is more of kind of a pinky rose brown shade. I think they call it a cinnamon rose or something like that. And then Lolita 2 is more of a true terracotta color. Super long wearing, super comfortable, and they wear off really well too. Then I have come across one thing that I just did not like in the last few months, and that is the Super BB Insta-Ready Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This was so cool looking, like the packages is so cute, and it looks like a little camera shutter on the inside with 3 different shades of bronzer, and it says hashtag Sunkissed in the middle, and it only comes in one shade, and that shade is bronzer. If you are any darker than I am, this will not show up on you at all. This barely shows up on me, and you can see how pale I am. That's it. That is the color that it gives off. For me, I can't even use this. I've tried so many times, and I just end up sitting there for a really, really long time blending bronzer onto my face, and I don't even need to use that much because I am so pale. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It was kind of expensive, and I can't stand it. Maybe I'll keep trying, maybe it'll be okay, but like, this is not something I could use in the summer because it is so light. So those are my favorites for the month of January. I thank you guys so much for watching, and comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what some of your favorites have been for the last month. I love hearing from you guys.